Thomas and Friends, making tracks to great destinations.
Dear Christopher, here is your friend Thomas the Tank Engine. He wanted to come out of his station yard and see the world. These stories tell you how he did it. I hope you will like them because you helped me to make them. Your loving Daddy.
The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas! Hello, Thomas! Hello, everybody! Welcome to the island of Sodor.
Today on the island of Sodor, we'll see what happens on the day of the fancy dress party. And Thomas will show us one of the island's very special places. But first, Henry has a problem. Percy has run out of coal. He's sad because he can't go anywhere until another engine arrives with some more. Thomas wants to cheer his friend up. He's going to tell Percy a story. Thomas wants to use things around him in the story. See if you can help him. Thomas asks Percy which engine he wants the story to be about. A fast engine, peeps Percy. Thomas sees Toby, Mavis, and Gordon. Which is the fastest? That's right. Gordon is a fast engine. Thomas is going to make up a story about Gordon. Once there was a fast engine called Gordon, tooted Thomas. One day, he was steaming quickly to... Thomas asked Percy where he'd like Gordon to go. Somewhere exciting, peeps Percy. Thomas sees a field, a bus stop, and a poster for the circus. Which is the most exciting? That's right. The circus is the most exciting place. One day, toots Thomas, Gordon steamed quickly to the circus. He was very excited to see... Thomas asked Percy what Gordon should see. Something special, peeps Percy. Thomas sees coal cars, milk churns, and a Chinese dragon. Which is the most special? Yes, a Chinese dragon is very special. One day, Gordon steamed quickly to the circus, puffed Thomas. He was very excited to see the special Chinese dragon. Percy thought it was the best story he had ever heard. In fact, now Percy's going to tell Henry the story while he's waiting for his coal. Well done, Thomas. Today, Mavis is wondering what she would look like if she had a face like her friend Emily. Mavis has a square face, but Emily has a round face. Mavis is going to pretend that she has a round face too. Now Mavis wonders what she would look like if she was painted the same color as Emily. Mavis is black, but Emily is green. Mavis is going to pretend that she is green too. Now Mavis wonders what it would be like to be a steam engine. Now Mavis has a funnel and steam, just like her friend Emily. Mavis thinks looking like Emily is fun, but she likes being Mavis best. The island of Sodor is a wonderful place. Thomas enjoys puffing all over the island. There are lots of special places to visit. Where's this? That's right, it's the Sodor Island Seaside. All the engines like chuffing by the seaside. They like the fresh sea air, and they like to hear the seagulls calling. Most of all, they like to see the children's happy faces playing on the sand. And there's nothing the children like more on the beach than ice cream. One hot summer, Thomas was working very hard. He had to bring ice cream to the ice cream stall. Thomas didn't want to pull freight cars of ice cream. He wanted to pull passenger cars of happy children. But when he arrived, the children cheered and cheered. Thomas was surprised. They were so happy to see Thomas. He had brought them lots of ice cream. This was the best seaside job of all. But sometimes the weather at the seaside isn't sunny. It's very foggy. One day, Thomas couldn't see where he was going. Thomas was scared. He didn't want to go on. He started to go backwards. But Thomas knew he needed to deliver the deck chairs and windbreakers. I won't be afraid. I won't be afraid, he chuffed slowly. Thomas's wheels started to creak forward, and his steam puffed proudly. The fog cleared. Thomas could see the cliffs and the sparkling sea. Thomas delivered everything safely and on time. There's one engine for whom the seaside is very special. That's Skarloey. Thomas was to pull Skarloey to the menders. He wanted to show Skarloey the sights of Sodor, the sights Skarloey didn't see in the mountains. But Skarloey didn't think the sights were special at all, until he saw the sea. It was the most magical thing he had ever seen. Skarloey said he'd never seen anything like it. It was wonderful. Skarloey didn't want to leave the seaside. He wanted to stay looking at it forever and ever. That's why the seaside is very special for Skarloey. There are so many special places on the island of Sodor. Next time, Thomas will show us somewhere else. Today, Thomas and his friends are playing a game. 3 of his friends are in these sheds. There's Gordon, there's Emily, and there's James. Thomas is trying to remember which of his friends is in which shed. Can you help him? Gordon's in the first shed, Emily's in the middle shed, and James is in the last shed. Gordon, Emily, James. Thomas has to remember which friend is in the first shed. Here he comes. Have you remembered who it is? Yes, it's Gordon. This time, Thomas has to remember which friend is in the middle shed. Here comes someone. Have you remembered who it is? Yes, it's Emily. Now Thomas has to remember which friend is in the last shed. Here he comes. Who is it going to be? Yes, it's James. Thomas remembered where all his friends were. Did you?